quilt as you go without sashing or binding. But first, click that subscribe button so that we can go on a journey to be inspired and learn new methods and techniques in patchwork. A warm welcome to Fireside and Fairytale, and in this episode I'm going to show you my two separate methods for making a patchwork square without sashing or binding. And that means that you're not going to have the patchwork pattern impeded. These are the fabrics that I chose, and a square template from Clover. I had careful cutting so that I laid the template in a particular place over the design so that I would have the roses matching in the pattern. And I use the EPP without the P method. You can refer to that in previous episodes. Pencil mark the inner of the template on iron on fabric, and iron this in place on the reverse side of the fabric. I use a cloth to just save the iron plate from being damaged, and fold in the salvages, again ironing them. And I have Casper come in rather wet from the rain to give me a crit on my work. He's very good at advising me and telling me exactly what he thinks of my patchwork creations, offering great advice. So here are my 4 patchwork pieces with the salvages ironed in and the roses exactly where I want them from careful cutting. Now take 4 separate pieces of batting and pop them on place. You can use one large square of batting if you want, but if you use the 4 smaller pieces, then you're going to find the quilt in the end is much more flexible. It is up to you. You could use a large square for 4 of the patches if you wanted to do that instead. The point is to be stitching down the batting in place as you go. And you're going to be using the reverse piece of fabric folded with the salvages in place. You're going to put that down, then the batting, and then the 4 patchwork pieces which have been stitched. The roses by careful cutting in place with the little clips to hold it. And here's my first method. It's a triple back stitch in 4 corners of the square. There it is in the reverse. You could make it in the center, making it 5 if you wanted. The 4 is plenty. And you can see they're very discreet, you can hardly see them. And then the other method is just straightforward quilting. And then you're going to overcast the outside all the way around the square patch. So the whole thing is now finished. No sashing, no binding, and you have a square that's ready to join to the next one. Again, you would put right sides together and overcast the next square with this one, and you have a beautiful patchwork square ready. You can use this method of binding, the triple back stitch, or quilting. It's entirely up to you. You could use both as here, or one of them, choose one of them. And now we have a lovely square ready to be made into a big quilt if you would like, or a smaller piece. So I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I hope that you've been inspired and edified. Please do subscribe to my channel, and if you are more interested in a fund of creative ideas, please join my Patreon channel, where there will be additional videos and ideas for patchwork and other items. So thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Bye bye.